Hi friends, a pleasure again to join you and explore ideas together. Hope you had a great past week. To me, a successful week is when I am able to talk to two new people and expand my network, learn about two new ideas, and find two highly reviewed books that I have not yet read. Again, these are my milestones and everyone has their own. Just thought of sharing that. So anyway, now getting back to the discussion, interestingly last week I went through a certain episodic spell that left me exhausted and also thinking about why am I into this? What's the fundamental reason I'm in this journey of experimenting and failing again and again and licking my bruises and jumping back on? And when I kept thinking, what distilled down to is anxiety. It is the anxiety of starting. I'm positive that if you have thought of even starting something by yourself, you have encountered some of that. Right? It's that anxiety of trying to bring something to life. It's the anxiety of not having any resources in your hand. The anxiety of possible failure, embarrassment, what others will think of you. A continuous anxiety of lack of money to pay yourself. Now that one is tiring and exhausting. So being in this business of doing business and navigating through too many unknowns, I may have unknowingly developed some form of immunity to this consistent pulse of anxiety and stress. I know it's strange to fathom that, but as they say, when going gets tough gets going, right? But then I have been thinking there should be some tactical methods to handle this challenge of unknown, this debilitating form of anxiety that has a paralyzing effect as we keep living in it day after day. As founders, we are mostly driven by this sense of certainty that we will get to the end of the tunnel somehow. But the detrimental factor that plays here is our own arrogance and pride that we could get all done by ourselves. And we know enough to get there through our own stewardship only. Ding! Mistake. This arrogance and foolishness in essence leads us to that state of collapse and panic attacks when suddenly we wake up in the middle of the night and realize we are all by ourselves here. No other soul to seek, no other shoulders to lean on. Now, that element is just bare-bone crazy. So there's a possible way out of this mess. This is not a surefire way that yields like a painkiller as soon as you take it, but it is a practice that prepares us to handle the stress and anxiety and provide some degree of clarity on the outcome. Yes, actually it does. I call it adapting our mindset using design thinking. What is the primary essence of design thinking? It's the empathy, the kindness, openness to explore. When we are in a build-out war zone and are working our way through the strategy, product features, partnerships, brand messaging, we are trying to hack all these by ourselves. And we are slowly digging our way into solitary confinement of the mind. Our belief system, our past experiences, our stereotypes, all kind of leading us to our own destiny like a self-fulfilling prophecy. At this moment only, we need to push ourselves out of our saddle. We have to network like crazy to connect with similar entrepreneurs in our category or even beyond our category. We have to empathize with ourselves. We have to be less harsh on our own self. To look at possible support system, we have to seek that support system. Asking for help is actually not demeaning. It empowers us with the ability to broaden our ecosystem. Asking for assessment and ideas create the discussion around possibilities. When like-minded peers in the industry are listening to us, we are resonating with the potential of a multiplier effect. We are not alone at that point. As founders, we are exploring different chains of thoughts. One of our most amazing attributes is we are persistent and open to new perspectives, right? Let's use that strength to expand our horizon with our fresh minds. So reach out. Design thinking harnesses the power of contributive progress. When we are connecting with other founders and seeking knowledge about how they failed or how they sustained the lack of clarity or lack of access to capital or even lack of access to resources, we're actually opening doors in our mind to try out new things. Access to opportunity is often more healing and supportive than the opportunity itself. The design thinking philosophy provides us the ability to knock more doors, tap more minds, and create diverse outlook and resources to engage. The key takeaways: do not assume that you're all by yourself. There are tons like us out there who would like to listen, suggest, and help. So look at yourself from outside and assess what you need more. What additional features the founder you can use to move a few notches up. Empathize with yourself Explore your ecosystem, seek help, seek perspectives. These are the best antidotes for the founder anxiety. So keep reaching out, make friends, make connections, hold a hand, and ask for more questions or knowledge or information, and pave the way where you can build bridges and lasting relationships with people around you. Once again, thank you for the time, and I appreciate you dialing in, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye now.